huge impact. Yeah, like a year ago, I had so many friends calling me for dinner lunches. Nobody calls me anymore. Yeah. So it's like, so it's very lonely. Yeah.
I will call you.
Last night I was with tomorrow's husband till like 3 a.m. We're just talking about business challenges and etc. Also with Sam. So, I mean, again, it's just to share. Last year when we were listed, we're at US 772. For context, now today we're under $1 US, right? So it's a big drastic drop, right? But the crazy thing is, I'm actually the most optimistic in our business ever, right? I feel everything that we're doing it right. It's just the capital markets today, it's a very different story when we just have to continue to focus on our business, yeah? And our business is really about prevention, early detection in cancer, nutrition. So we're doing all the right things, but the capital markets are not reflective of that. There's nothing I can do to change that. So I have to realize that, and we do realize that. So we just focus on the business day in and day out, and we feel when the markets return back, we will be very prepared for it. And a year ago wise, yeah, when we got listed, it's crazy. It's like, there's a lot of these stock message boards and stuff like that. Then people will tell me, oh, they say this about me, there's about talk about my dating life. I was like, oh, it's like no relevancy, right?
Very colorful nonetheless.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you for that context, yeah. And then now I haven't looked at the message board, for like probably 10, 11 months. So it doesn't bother me because I know at the end of the day, I'm doing what's really gonna great for the business for the next 5, 10, 15 years and beyond.
So your outlook then is...
Oh yeah, so super positive. I mean, everything that we're doing, right? The new business, where you have capital to invest in, the team. Yeah, I mean, again, sure. I mean, we had, maybe at 1,000 full-time employees, 2,000 contractors during COVID times. Yeah, and then now we have about less than 300 people. But I actually find that we're able to do much more with less. Yeah, we're getting to be break even by end of this year, so we still have 150 mil cash in the bank. So can't complain about that, right? Yeah, even though our share price is shit, but yeah. So as long as like Chibo doesn't complain to me, I'm very happy.
My answer will be very similar to Danny. It feels like shit, My company listed at 1.2 billion US dollar, and then it felt so great that we started from the company from scratch, like I mentioned, 20,000 Hong Kong dollar to worth over 1.2 billion US dollar, and it was fake money. That's something that makes you so proud, but it doesn't mean anything until you really cash out. But we as an entrepreneur, as a founder, you are so deep into the company that cashing out is not something that I think of. I think if you ask me all over again, I would still make the decision to go listing in Hong Kong last year when everybody, like everyone in Central, telling me not to because the market is shit, okay? But as a founder, entrepreneur, I cannot control what I cannot. I'm not the one created COVID, and I'm not the one that know when COVID is over, and I'm not sure how the market is going to turn up much better on the green side or keep going to the red side. I have no idea. But all I know is I built a company, making it listed is my obligation to my shareholders, the kind of person that as soon as you are an entrepreneur, you are so optimistic about the future. And then this book about the infinite game that Simon Sinek talked about, as soon as I'm staying in the game, I don't care about my stock price like 0 or like 1 or like a bet to be unicorn level. I'm here keep building because what I am envisioning in 10 years is something that I would like to shape that future. I want to be part of that future. As soon as my mind is set on 10 years time frame, what's happening today actually to me is not that important.
Early 2022, we raised around, valued as $3 billion, managing more in client AUM, and we've actually been cash flow positive, been profitable since day one, since we've founded. And March 2022 was when the crypto market started to take a turn, and then we were actually still profitable until November, which is when the FTX incident hit. That's I think exactly about a year ago. And when that happened a year ago, we have to make a lot of changes very quickly. I think a lot of people we knew went out of business that week when they have no liquidity left. And then for us, there was actually a lot of attacks on us as too, rumors being spread around, journalists sort of just looking for the headline and writing news that they're not true about us, that to kind of sparkle more fear. And I think that's the time when you really do know who your true friends are. I think that week we experienced so much. We were able to communicate to our clients that we have made the decision to make them whole, even if that means sort of taking away from our own treasury. We raised funding very swiftly to make sure that we have what it takes to survive, because we're here for the long term. So making all of that adjustments, and then sadly also that means reducing headcount immediately after everything that happened. It hasn't been easy. I think thinking back, even though it's been a year, it was pretty emotional for us. But I think it's an incident where you learn so much about your industry, about yourself, about all the other market participants, and then understanding, I think, to my point where I think we overexpanded a little bit because we wanted to do everything ourselves. We wanted to be able to offer financial services. We wanted to build a metaverse platform. We were sponsoring football teams like Chelsea and Atletico Madrid because deep down, I think we were benchmarking ourselves against Sam and FTX, and because they were able to grow so quickly, and that we should do that, even though that's not really maybe where we want to be. So now we're much leaner, but a lot more focused.